Hey guys, it's me, your Tupperware hostess with the mostest. Guess what I finally got in? I'm so excited. I got my stack cooker. So, I've been watching some YouTube videos and hold on, I'm running some dishwater for dishes. So, I've been watching some YouTube videos and I'm super excited to try out my stack cooker. So, I shared one earlier. This lady made the awesomest looking chicken with some Italian breadcrumbs, and I'm going to show you how to make it. So I'm still prepping, so I'm going to pause it and I'm going to come back once I have everything prepped. But I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm back. So I'm pretty much prepped and ready. So I've got my stack cooker here. It comes with a 3-quart casserole, a 3-quart colander, this one with the holes in the bottom so things can drain. And then this other one is a 1 3/4 quart casserole, so no holes in the bottom. And then it comes with a lid, which some people invert to use to make desserts, which I'm gonna do today. I'm so excited. So the first thing I'm gonna do, and it's just really cool because you don't have to put any like extra added oil, fat, anything like that. In the bottom of the 3-quart casserole, I'm gonna take just some instant white rice, and I'm gonna put 2 cups of white rice in the bottom. I can't believe that you can literally cook everything all in one device in like less than 30 minutes. And I'm gonna have rice, we're gonna do a vegetable, we're gonna do chicken, and a dessert. I am so freaking excited. I can't even tell you. Okay, so 2 cups of just plain white minute rice in the bottom. 1 cup of rice to 1 cup of water. So I've got 2 cups of water. Set that aside. Don't need that anymore. Got my little spoonula here. I'm just going to give it a little stir. Now, I know, it doesn't say to add anything according to the recipes at this point, but anybody that knows me knows I love butter. So, and some fat's good for you, right? A little butter. So, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of butter into my white rice because I just like it. And I also like my food to be flavored and taste good. So I've got some salt. I'm just going to give a good little healthy pinch. So that is all that we're putting in the bottom of our, you don't have to put any like no stick spray, anything like that. Just goes right in there. So the next thing that I'm going to do is the colander. See, the colander. So I'm going to stack that right on top with the handles. Oh, another cool thing about the candles. Once we put this in the microwave, the handles are like stay cool. Like you can use a pot holder if you want to, but you don't have to. Okay, so I've got just some canned vegetables that I rinsed and drained. So I'm using green beans and canned carrots. I'm sure you could use fresh or frozen. If you use frozen, you would probably want to drain them with a little warm water and then just let them hang out for a minute because you don't want that like excess moisture. Because while you can put this little, I did skip a thing, sorry. You have to put this one underneath the colander one because any of the extra chicken juices and stuff, it's going to drip down and we don't want that dripping into our rice. So instead it's going to drip right in here and we'll be able to drain off the excess stuff. Now, also when I was watching the video earlier, it didn't seem like everybody was seasoning all of their food, but you guys know me that I'm kind of chefy. I mean, I'm not a chef, but I'm kind of chefy, and I like my food to have flavor. So I'm using a no salt garlic lovers seasoning. I try not to add too much salt to my food, so I'm just going to sprinkle that on a little bit. Then I will just give it a little bit of a stir there. Just kind of coat the green beans and the carrots. Okay, so when I was watching those videos earlier, I watched this lady, she coated her chicken in mayonnaise. And I've never done that. Traditionally, I've always done the, flour, egg wash, breadcrumbs. That's what I've done. So what I have taken here is just, I've taken some Italian seasoned croutons. You're not supposed to say the brand when you're doing videos. So, and I just put them in my little chef prep here. I already washed it, sorry. So I just put them in there. I pulled the cord a few times, pulsed them up. I'll show you what they look like so you can see. So this is what it looks like. And then I put in just some Parmesan cheese and I mix that together. If you have some left over, just toss it out. It's not super expensive. You're not going to be out a ton of money if you throw away, some breadcrumbs. So anyway, what she did was she took her chicken, which I have cut into, I took 2 large chicken breasts and I cut them into about 3 pieces each. So she took mayonnaise and she brushed it on to her chicken as a coating. And I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. You don't have to go and get one thing with flour and one thing with eggs and one thing with more breadcrumbs and mess up like 19 different dishes. So then after she did that, she went right into her, I think she actually used Italian breadcrumbs, but she said if you don't have that, use croutons. And that's what I have. So I have Italian flavored croutons, and I just doused my chicken, brushed on some mayonnaise. Then I have my croutons that I pulsed up and added Parmesan cheese to. And then it's going to look like, let me shake off the excess, look like this. And then she says to put the thickest part to the edge of the stack cooker, because the way that the microwave works, it heats from the outside in. So you want the thickest part closest to the edge. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to pause it really quick. I'm going to do up the other 5 and then I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, I'm back. So this is how it looks once you have it in the stack cooker with your chicken like this. The last thing that I'm going to put onto my chicken before I move on to dessert, which I'm super excited about, is a little bit of smoked paprika. That's just a personal preference, but I also heard somebody say today that it helps in the browning process. So I'm going to, oh gosh, that smells so good. If you've never used smoked paprika, you have to try it. Most paprika doesn't have a lot of flavoring. It's just used for coloring. You know, like when you make deviled eggs or macaroni salad or potato salad, a lot of people put paprika on top. It just gives it a pretty color, but smoked paprika has an awesome flavor. So now this, if you didn't want to go any further, you could just put the lid on like this. Put the lid on. I'm not going to put it on because there's raw chicken and I don't want to touch it. So you put it on like that, pop it in the microwave. It's about 5 minutes per pound. So probably a pound in the bottom with the rice and the water, probably about 3 pounds or so with the chicken and the vegetables in the middle. So that would be 4 pounds. So 4 times 5 is 20. So you would want to put it in for about 20 minutes. So we're not going to do that. Also, just a quick tip, if you have cooked with chicken here, if you're following my demo, make sure after you do all of that, you wash your hands, because you don't want to touch raw chicken and then touch other things and contaminate. Okay, so now I have my lid here and I'm going to just invert it and put it right on top of the next layer of my stack cooker. So like that, next layer on, right? So what this person did today is so cool. She called this a dump cake, right? So I have a can. This is how many ounces is this? Here we go. This is it says 21 ounce can of cherry pie filling. So I'm going to put 1 whole layer in the bottom. Okay? Just like so. I'll show you. So just spread it around just like so. Like that. Spread it around. Now I have a just regular plain box tablespoon chocolate cake mix. So what she did then was she took her just plain old box cake mix, and I'm sure you could do this with anything like apple pie filling, peach pie filling, any canned pie filling, or you can make your own if you want to make your own. But if you're trying to save time and you don't want to do all that, use the can, it's fine. And then whatever cake mix flavor you want to use, yellow, chocolate, red velvet, strawberry, I'm sure you could just use a bunch of combinations. So then she just kind of sprinkled on the cake mix, not like a huge layer, just kind of sprinkled it on like so, not the whole thing, just kind of it. And then I'm going to just shake it around just a minute. And then she just put some pats of butter around. So I'm probably going to put like 4, and you're not using like a tablespoon of butter here, just like a thin little piece of butter. I'd probably put like 4-ish, I would say. 4, good, maybe 5, maybe just one more little extra spot over here. I want to make sure it gets spread around. Okay, so like so. So that's what we have here. Sorry, I should have angled this a little bit better so you could see here. Okay, now, so then I have another can of cherry pie filling. So then we're just gonna put on, and you might not need the whole second can, but we're gonna put it on here and then kind of push that around. I think I'll be good with both cans. So I'm learning, guys, so you're learning with me. Okay, so then I put on the second can of yumminess, whatever pie filling you want to use. And then I'm going to take some more of the chocolate cake mix and I'm going to sprinkle that on top. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. And I don't think that I'll end up using the whole cake mix. I don't think you need it. You could save it, you know, for another time, because I probably have a half of a cake mix here, you know, so we could use it another time. If you have modular mates or freezer mates, this would be a perfect thing to put in them, because you can just put them right in there. They seal up, pop it in the freezer. It's going to last forever. Pop it in the pantry with your modular mates. No critters are going to get in. I live in Central California. We have a horrible ant problem in the summer. I don't know why. Every summer we get ants. So, oh, before I forget the next step. So, put some more butter on this layer. And this, she called it a dump cake. And I have made dump cakes before, but they used a ton of butter. So I liked this one because really, I think you only used maybe like a half a stick for this entire recipe, which isn't a ton, you know. So overall, I mean, it's a pretty healthy recipe. I know there's mayonnaise that's coating the chicken, but not really that much. And you would be, you know, dipping it normally, breading it in flour and stuff anyway. So, you know, I feel like I'm making this top layer a little bit smaller pieces of butter just because I want to make sure it spreads out all over the place. So I have two more little spots to go here. And then, like I said, from what I watched, and I'm so excited, can't wait to get this into the microwave now. They said that it should take about 5 minutes per pound of food. So we have about a pound in the bottom, because that's our rice and water. We have about 3 pounds or so with the chicken and the vegetables and the breading in the middle. And then in our top, we've got our cherry pie filling and our butter and our cake mix. So we've probably got about 5 pounds of food here now. So 5 minutes per pound, 5 times 5 is 25 minutes. See, it's just so easy. It takes the guesswork right out of it. So I'm gonna pop it in my microwave just like this, no extra covers needed. And I'll see you guys back in a little bit. I'm so excited. Hey guys, I'm back and we have about 30 seconds or so before it beeps again. So I was looking it up while I was waiting and doing my dishes and cleaning up my kitchen a bit. And I was just wanting to see, out of curiosity, how much the whole set was, because I was fortunate enough to earn mine free. And if you want to know more about that, please message me, ask me, because for 15 bucks you can sign up to sell Tupperware. Cool thing is you get 25% off whatever you want to buy all year long. But if you decide you want to sell to your friends, your mom, your dad, your uncle, your Sally, your coworkers, you can earn free stuff. And I was lucky enough to earn the stack cooker free. And I'm so excited because, oh, okay, full disclosure. So the lady earlier, when I was watching her, she was like, you might, you know, have to stop and check it and see, you know, if you need more time or whatever. And then I was overzealous and I decided to put the whole 2 cans, you guys saw me, of pie filling. So as I was watching, mine may have overflowed a little bit. Okay, so I am using my pot holders just because I'm pretty sure I have cherry pie stuff all over the place. But it smells super, super yummy. So, okay, I don't have to have the pot holders now that I have it out. They say that these are stay cool handles, and I mean, they're not totally cold, but they're pretty freaking touch-worthy. Okay, so I'm gonna try to point this down here. So you can see, I pulled off my first layer, my chocolate cake, and I probably could put that in for a few more minutes if I hadn't overflowed it, but I messed up on that part. That's my fault. So, next layer though is the chicken. Look how good that looks. The chicken with the breading and the veggies are right under there. And then what I want to show you, the coolest thing, because I saw somebody also did ground beef earlier, like for taco meat and stuff. Sorry, all of my pieces are going to have a little bit of chocolate cake mix on them because it dripped down the sides. But look at all of this. All the juices drip right off into the bottom there. So it's not, all that fat and stuff is not staying in your stuff. So I can't wait to try doing hamburger meat. So I'll just put my chicken right back on top of there so I can move it to get to the bottom layer, which is our rice layer. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm pretty sure it's like perfectly cooked too. Check this out. So I'm just gonna fluff it up because that's what you're supposed to do. Once you cook rice, you're supposed to fluff it up with a fork, right? Look at that. Perfectly cooked rice. So we have perfectly cooked rice, delicious looking chicken with vegetables, and dessert that I overflowed, and that's my fault. So in 25 minutes, 25 minutes. Can you believe that? That's amazing. Awesome too is like you could prep this, and it comes with 2 seals. Those are what Tupperware calls lids. They're seals. So you could pre-prep this like before you go to work in the morning, or you know, at night, and then put your seals on, your lids, put it in the refrigerator till you get home. Or on your way home, let's say your kids get home from school, right, and you say, hey son, dinner's already ready in the stack cooker. Can you please just pop off those lids, pop it in the microwave for X amount of time, whatever, 5 minutes per pound of food, and bam, by the time you get home, dinner is done in the microwave in minutes. I'm so excited. I can't wait to try this, and I have to see what my husband and son think because I cannot wait. All right, you guys, if you have any more questions, come back and watch some more demos, because I saw somebody else do meatloaf and mashed potatoes, and you guys know I love me some meatloaf and mashed potatoes, so I'm going to try that next time. You guys have, if you have, oh, one more thing, sorry. So it comes with this too. So in the 3-quart casserole, and see, I'm touching this. I just pulled it out of the microwave. Isn't that amazing? I'm not burning myself at all. It's totally cool. Anyway, so you put this in the bottom, and then you can make like bundt cakes and stuff. I saw somebody do a pineapple upside down cake, and I cannot wait to try that too. I'm so excited about all the things that I'm going to be able to make in this. Save time, save energy, save cleanup. I'm beyond impressed. So for my first time trying this, I feel like it was pretty successful. So real life, right? I overfilled this one, and it's not perfect, but that's okay, because the more I learn to do it, the better it's going to be. So, all right, you guys have a blessed night. I'll talk to you soon.